All right. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. District Court for the Southern District of Illinois is now in session and is called to order for naturalization ceremony. All persons have a business for this honorable court. Draw near, give attention, and you shall be heard. God save these United States, the great state of Illinois, and this honorable court. The Honorable Laura K. Grandy presiding.
Thank you, Ken. Good morning. We'll begin by having the presentation of the colors by Muscuda High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard, followed by the Star Spangled Banner by the Belleville East Jazz Band.
Detail. Oh. Push there. Arm. All out.
Thank you very much. Please have a seat. Thank you again, Mr. Tessero. The band's jazz band sounds beautiful. I used to play in that band, but it never sounded that good. You guys are great. Thanks for coming. I know you hate getting out of class, so glad to help you out there. And on behalf of the courthouse family, kids, we're all taking out to lunch today. Hopefully Mr. Tessero can accommodate that. If not, your bus is leaving early. But I hope it all works out for you. I'm going to take things a little bit out of order. I was going to introduce Jennifer Myers, but I'm going to go ahead and go first with my welcome speech. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my hometown. It is just such a pleasure to be here today, standing on the courthouse steps and looking at the town square of a place I grew up in. I love this town. I was a kid. I worked at the office across the street. I lived about 10 blocks down the way when I was in high school. I played Frisbee on the square here. It was just a great place to grow up, and I want to welcome you to my hometown. It's such an honor to be presiding over here. Welcome candidates. Welcome U.S. Attorney Crow, over here. Welcome Assistant U.S. Attorney Carolia Wajakopo. City Clerk Jennifer Myers. St. Clair County judges. We have with us today Judge, you can just wave, Judge Elaine Lachine, Judge Bill Steele, Judge Alana Mahias, Judge Heinz Rudolph, Judge Tom Kennedy, Judge Stacy Campbell, and Judge Tamika Purchase. Okay, thank you all for being with us. These are judges from the state court that take a significant amount out of their time to come be here today. They also thought there was going to be free beer, but don't tell them. So anyway, thank you all for coming. What a great day. We're about to have 80 new citizens join our ranks from 33 different countries. They range in ages from 19 to 87, going to be 88 next month, the oldest person. Community members, you are in for a unique experience today, those of you that have joined us. We're going to hear a few speeches, we're going to hear some more great music from the band, and then we're going to watch these folks out here take the oath of allegiance to our country. And then the cool part is at the very end, now listen up, we're going to pass a microphone around to each of you, and you get to say a few words about yourself. And spoiler alert, you need to tell us a little bit about yourself, so think about something while you're sitting there, because that's going to be the highlight of the program. For some of these candidates, they have been here not that long. For other candidates, it's taken a really long time. They've all had to check a bunch of boxes required by the INS. They've all had to take various tests and study about our country. And after they take the oath today, the really cool thing is their votes are going to count exactly the same as ours. They will be entitled to the same rights and privileges as all of us. They'll sing the same national anthem. And at the end of the day, we're going to go say the Pledge of Allegiance for the first time with our new citizens. And we're going to have a special guest to lead us on that, which you'll hear about later. Now, as I said, I'm the Chief Judge of the Bankruptcy Court. Don't be alarmed. It's not just high inflation and the market plummeted so much this past week that has caused me to be here. I am a judicial officer of the district court, and as a judicial officer, I'm authorized to conduct these ceremonies, and it's probably the highlight of my year to get to be here. To prepare for today, I've looked at all the things that you all have to study, and I know you went through a great deal to make this moment happen, and I hope most of your families are here to experience it with you. But most of all, I think that what you have done, in addition to learning all the stuff about our country, is just so brave. It's so brave. As I started out saying today, I grew up here. It's all familiar to me. Everything here is normal to me. My friends are here. My family's here. I can walk down the street to lunch, and I don't even have to make a lunch date. I know half a dozen people to sit down with and have lunch with. I know where the good coffee shops are. You, on the other hand, have left everything that's natural and normal to you, your friends, your family, your homes, to come join us here, and we are so grateful for that. And maybe you came here to join other family or find a job or who knows, but maybe most of all, you came here to enjoy the many freedoms and the precious gift of freedom that we have. I hope your life here is wonderful. As part of today, though, you're going to take an oath. And in that oath, you will renounce your political allegiance to the country of your birth. That's a big deal. That does not mean, though, that you leave behind the affection for your families. That doesn't mean that you give up your traditions. That doesn't mean that you give up your culture, your songs, your music, your food. No. We want that. We need that. Our food is boring sometimes. We need you. We need you to enrich us. We need you to color our lives and make it beautiful. And we're so happy they're here. So share your stories with the people around you. I was thinking of all the events that we have here on the square, and coming up here in a few weeks we have the chili cook-off. It's a fun night. And we have all these different chili booths competing. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had like a French chili booth, you know? Or maybe a Nigerian chili booth. Or maybe an Indian chili booth. How about that? I mean, wouldn't it be cool to eat that kind of chili? I mean, I know I'd want to be a judge of that competition for sure. So keep all your traditions, because we need them, and we'll enjoy experiencing them. I thought for my message today, I just want to keep it simple. It's that I want you, and I hope maybe some of you've already found. I found a place that you will love as much as I love this town. I love the fact that we call it the square when you go around a circle. I love the fact that it's not really even a square anymore, but we still call it that because that's who we are. I love everything about this town, and I hope that you will too. And why do I love it so much? Because I grew up here. And I know the people here. I know I can call my kindergarten friend Katie and say, hey Katie, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? I know that you know, I've got a half a dozen friends. I know when I go to some of the stores here, they're being run by people I went to high school with, and their parents own those stores. You don't have that advantage. So how can you learn to love your community like I do? Basically, just get involved. Volunteer. Join something. Go out and help your church, help your community with events like this. For instance, Carrie Frick, where are you? Are you out there? Wave your hand. She hides. But Carrie Frick and a group of volunteers put this whole event on every year, and they're gracious enough for the past several years to let us use their stage for this event. And I'm sorry it's so hot out there. It's supposed to be cooler. But we're so grateful that they do that. And this event is entirely by volunteers. The Shriners, the Sister Cities, the Exchange Club. These are great clubs that came together to create this event. We have a group of ladies sitting down here. Wave your hand, just like a palm tree, Dorothy Lamore movie, okay. And men, Bill there, they run Art on the Square. Art on the Square is an organization that was founded by, in fact, the mayor of our town, Mayor Gregory, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. She's at a mayor conference. She founded the event, she created the event, and she would tell you if she was here that it was born on the backs of volunteers. And that Art on the Square, those volunteers have made that a #1 Art on the Square year after year after year, nationwide. #1 Art on the Square, and it's because of the volunteers. So if you can, get out there and volunteer, because when you volunteer, there's this really beautiful thing that happens. When you see an event through, and you're at the end of the event, and you're watching it come to fruition, whatever it might be that you're doing as a volunteer, there's this inner sense of joy that takes over. And it's not one that you can just write a check and mail it in. It's something you feel because you did it, because you created it. And what's even better is you will do it with other people. I didn't know Carrie Frick till I started doing this event. I volunteered in the Oktoberfest, counting money up in the building over there. And that's where I met Carrie at. And now when I see her, she's like a bestie, you know? So that's what happens when you work on things with people. You create this tie and this bond because you together built something. So I encourage you to volunteer so much. You're probably thinking, why does that judge rattle on about volunteerism? What in the world could she know about that? Well, when I grew up, there was this lady I knew, and her life went something like this. On Sundays, she would greet people at church. On Mondays, she would go back to church and count the money to see how well she did greeting people. And then later in the day, she would go work at a shop down the street called Nice Twice. It was a retail shop that donated all the proceeds to charities. On Tuesday, she delivered Meals on Wheels. On Wednesday, she went back to church, folded bulletins, and she played handbells, and she did choir practice. On Thursday, even though she wasn't a morning person, she got up really early in the morning, went out to the shrine and read for Mind's Eye. It's a program on the radio that reads for the blind, reads newspapers and magazines for blind who listen to the radio. And then sometimes she'd have Fridays off, sometimes she wouldn't. It just depended on what anybody else in her life needed. And then she also volunteered at this event. She, up until 2018, she counted money across the street for the event, and she also ran the bicentennial shop for both the bicentennial and the one before that. She worked in the bicentennial shop volunteering. And you ask, maybe, well, how in the world do you know this woman so well? Well, she's going to be 101 this year, and she's my mom. She's my mom. And you ask, well, why is she talking about her mom and getting all emotional up there? And it's because you as parents, you as friends, you as people in the community, you will be the role models to encourage other people to do volunteerism. And in the end, why is it so important we do volunteerism? And in addition to all the wonderful benefits I've just talked about, it's because it's part of that document. It's part of that document you read called the Declaration of Independence. You all had to study it to get here today. And most people remember that second paragraph of the Declaration of Independence. It talks about the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know, everybody wants to talk about that. Who doesn't want some happiness, you know? But to me, the most important paragraph of that document is the last paragraph. Right above where our founding fathers signed their names. It's in that paragraph where it says, in support of this declaration, we pledge our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Lives, fortunes, and sacred honor. That's pretty much all of our founding fathers had. Now, how do we pledge our lives, fortunes, and sacred honor? It's simple. We just volunteer. We serve our community in all sorts of capacities. And that's what I'm asking you to do. Because if you do that, you're going to make this country so much better. If you do that, you're going to find a hometown and a place that you love as much as I do. And if you do that, you're going to tie yourself to the people around you. So with that, I'm hoping and I'm thinking that we're going to have 80 more reasons to feel good about our country. So thank you so much for being here today. Now I'm going to introduce, I went out of order here, now I'm going to introduce Jennifer Myers. She's our city clerk. She's here on behalf of Mayor Gregory to welcome you all on behalf of the city of Belleville to the wonderful Oktoberfest.
On behalf of Mayor Gregory and the City of Belleville, we want to congratulate you and your families on achieving your citizenship today. As Judge Grandy mentioned, Belleville is also my hometown, but it's more than that. Belleville is my community. And no matter where you live and work, I hope you strive to be part of your community. Making the place you live your community starts with each of you. And it's as simple as picking up litter on the street, volunteering at an event such as this at Oktoberfest, a random act of kindness, helping out at your church. Whatever you need to do, get involved in your hometown, make it your community. Volunteering will make it your community. My hope for all of you is that you become a part of your community and recognize it for the wonderful thing that it is. Again, congratulations on your citizenship, and the City of Belleville wishes you and your family a future full of community.
I'd like to invite U.S. Attorney Crow up here to help us make a few remarks first.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be a part of your naturalization ceremony. And may I say, before I definitely stick to the script here, that it's my hope and my prayer for each of you that you will fully participate in the democracy that you are now integrated in. On behalf of the Department of Homeland Security and the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, I am pleased to present to the court 80 candidates from 33 countries for naturalization whose applications have been approved by the Attorney General of the United States. I respectfully request that the court administer the oath of allegiance to these candidates for naturalization. Thank you.
Has it been shown to the satisfaction of the Department of Justice that these applicants have resided in the United States during the periods required by the acts of Congress, and that during all these periods they have been and still are persons of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and disposed of the good order and happiness of the United States?
Thank you, Judge. On behalf of the Department of Justice, I am authorized to say that this showing has been made.
Thank you. We're getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to take the oath of allegiance to the United States. The oath has two parts. In the first part, you will absolutely and entirely renounce allegiance to any foreign state or sovereignty. In the second part of the oath, you will swear to support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. The words are plain. The oath means what it says. I charge you, if any person among you has a different intention in taking this oath, you reveal it now, and to that end, that the petition of naturalization filed by you be withdrawn or dismissed. Any takers? Good. Good. Went way too far to do it this point. All right, now I'm going to ask you to rise, but not yet. I'm going to ask you to rise as I call your countries so we can see where everybody's from. So, starting with, if you're from the country of Mexico, please stand. The United Kingdom. Keep standing. United Kingdom. Vietnam. The Philippines. India. Jordan. Nigeria. Jamaica. Canada. Sudan. Pakistan. Poland. South Korea. Honduras. West Bank. Kenya. I think we got a birthday boy from Kenya. Happy birthday. Dominican Republic. Sri Lanka. Germany. South Africa. Argentina. Burma. Yemen. North Macedonia. Singapore. Israel. Russia. Iraq. Japan. Taiwan. Peru. Oh, that's a hard one. Uzbekistan. And Trinidad and Tobago. All right. I also missed a birthday. Somebody from Mexico had a birthday. Raise your hand. You're way back there. Okay. There you go. Happy birthday. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you the, ask you to raise your right hand now. And repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civil direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. All right, welcome. Congratulations. All right, you may all have a seat now. We have somebody really special this year to give remarks, and I'm so pleased to have her. We met last year. Her name is, she's one of our assistant U.S. attorneys, Carolia Rojacobo, and she was an attorney. She received her degree from Case Western University and then came to work ultimately for the U.S. Attorney's Office. She's assistant U.S. attorney in the Southern District of Illinois. She heads up the Violent Crimes Division and also human trafficking. So she holds really important positions with us. And she told me part of her story last year, and I was so taken by it, I wanted her to come and tell you about it this year. Please come forward.
Good morning, everybody. As the judge said, my name's Karalia Rajagopal. I am an assistant United States attorney, but more importantly, and why I'm so honored to be speaking to you all today, I'm the daughter of 2 immigrants. My dad is from India, and my mom is Indian from Kuwait. My mom's was especially meaningful for me. As a kid in grade school, I remember making flashcards for my own tests, and then helping my mom make flashcards for her citizenship test. I know how hard that test was for you guys, so we were studying together. I'm also honored because today my uncle and my godfather is here today, and he'll be leading you guys in the Pledge of Allegiance. Through my own experience, I know each of you have gone through so much to sit here today. You each have come to America for different reasons and for different circumstances. But today, you have earned the title of an American citizen. You still have a demanding and rewarding task ahead of you, and that is a hard work of active citizenship. But that's really what makes this country great. As active citizens, you provide a new way of thinking, a new voice in the way that you vote, or even maybe run for office. You enrich our community when you become a small business owner or whatever you choose to do. Now, when I asked my dad, what does it mean to be an American to you? He said to him, this is a country of opportunities. If you have a dream or a vision, you can achieve anything with hard work. My mom really added to that sentiment when I asked her the same question. And she said it is the freedom to be whoever you want to be. As each of you sit here today, I'm sure you have a dream, a goal, a hope. And America really is that place where we can all be part of something bigger. I'm sure many of you throughout this process have heard that phrase, America is a melting pot. But it doesn't mean we have to become this one homogenous group. Judge Grandy actually kind of spoke to it earlier. Take pride in your heritage. Share it with this community. We want to see it. We want to embrace it. I think as we sit here against the backdrop of Oktoberfest, that really exemplifies that idea. The other thing I want to point out is that representation matters, especially if some of you guys have some small children. Find examples of people who look like them, who think, have similar ideas or upbringings. And if they see people in those kind of positions, it will really allow them to see that anything is possible. President Biden said in a naturalization ceremony recently, like previous generations of immigrants, there is one trait you all share in common, and that's courage. It takes courage to get up and leave everything you know and go to another place, no matter where it is. As American citizens, you will continue to face challenges, but I know each one of you have the power and are up to the task to overcome it all. Congratulations, we are so excited to have you here, and welcome.
All right, now we're going to have another selection by the Belleville East Jazz Band. Thank you, Mr. Castro. Before I go on, I just want to say, Mom gives her regards. She wanted to be here today. She's totally with it, but her legs aren't working so well. If she was here, she would tell you everything, and she would also tell you the Cardinals' score last night, which she wouldn't be happy about. But she was here. I think it was 2018. She led the pledge for us. So, Mom, see you later. I'll bring you a bratwurst. All right. Next, I'd like to bring Carolia back up here to introduce her uncle to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I am so excited to introduce my uncle, Vinayak Rajagopal. He recently celebrated his 40th year of citizenship. He lives in Missouri. He has a wife and 2 beautiful daughters, and I'll turn it over to him next. Thank you.
Good morning. Congratulations. As Carolia said, 40 years ago I immigrated to this country, and I took advantage of the opportunities and the dream that she talked about. And I also had opportunity to give back to the community, as Judge mentioned previously. Best wishes to you all. At this time, we will do the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you all stand, please? If you could place your right arm over your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. You can all sit down. Have a seat. We've come to my favorite part of the program here. Christy? Microphone? Yep. All right. Well, she gathers the microphone. You gather yourselves together out there, because we're going to pass a microphone down the aisles. Ask you to say your name, where you're from, maybe a little bit about yourself, you know, what you do, got some family, some kids, you know, favorite sports team, the Cardinals, whatever you want to talk about. And we'll, you know, don't go too long. We got to get there. There's 80 people. But we do want to hear good things from you, and look forward to hearing your stories.
Hello, I am Rawan Azar, and I have 2 kids, and I'm happy because I'm today become U.S. citizen, and I'm so happy about that, and congratulations for everyone. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Valerie Murphy. I'm from the United Kingdom. I met my American husband in London. He was stationed there in the US Navy. I came over here in 1988, and we have 2 children, 3 grandchildren. I'd like to thank my family over there somewhere for helping me with this citizenship process. So after 34 years of living over here, I'm now proud to be able to say I'm a US citizen.
My name is Phil. I've been here also since the mid-'80s, and so finally getting my citizenship after all these years. So it's definitely a privilege, and been waiting for a long time. So I'm really happy about being here, I guess. Thank you.
Go ahead, hold your microphone right here, like Britney Spears singing or something, okay? Because we're competing with Fountain.
All right, thank you. My name is Hannington Okoth. I'm from Kenya. I came here, 6 years ago. And I have 2 beautiful daughters. One is 6, and the other one is will be 9 in 2 months. And I'm a small business owner, and I'm glad to be an American citizen. Thank you, everybody.
My name is Pamela. I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I have lived here for 5 years. I'm thankful for this country Now I'm a full-time student in the dental hygiene program in Lewis and Clark, and I'm so thankful for that.
Congratulations, everyone. My name is Siva Kumar from Sri Lanka. I'm here from 2002. I came for graduate school. Now I am a faculty at Southern Illinois University teaching physics. My beautiful wife and daughters over here to celebrate my naturalization. I'm glad to be a U.S. citizen. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vera Bauer. My home is Munich, Germany. I met my husband there. He was an exchange officer. And I came over here in 72, and I finally did it! Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Lan Nguyen, and I'm from Vietnam. And I have been here about 9 years ago, and I have 2 kids, and I own 2 businesses. And I'm glad to be here today to be a U.S. citizen. And congratulations for everybody.
Hello, my name is Jesus Vasquez. I'm from Ciudad Victoria, Tamaulipas, Mexico. I've been an immigrant since 1991 and permanent resident since 1994. I've been eligible to be a U.S. citizen for quite a while, so yeah, I was procrastinating for a little bit there, and but I finally did it, and I'm very thankful for my beautiful wife Sherry for being a great force behind my life and the mother for 2 beautiful daughters, and congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Judy Irving, and I've been here 30 years ago, and I have 2 children, and I have my retired Marine fiance right there. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Yanga Memani. I'm from South Africa. We've been here since September 2011. My wife is sitting here at the back and the kids are at school. I've got 2 kids, a son and a daughter. I'm thankful for today. That's it.
Hello everyone, my name is Jorge Green. I am from Mexico. I immigrated to the States in 2002. And it was a big decision that I will take. Congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations everybody. My name is Godwin. I'm from Nigeria. I've been here since 2016 and I'm happy today to be a citizen. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Srinivas Shah, also known as Srini. I came from India, Mumbai when I was 23 to be a pilot. I'm 16 twice now and I fly for Spirit Airlines. I'm sorry if the airline lost your bags.
Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Jessica Jaramillo. I'm from Mexico. I recently became a soccer trainer and I don't have no kids. I'm happy I'm a U.S. citizen.
I'm John. I'm from the United Kingdom. I think I've been here about as long as I lived there. I have 3 daughters. Work in the emergency room in my local community. I hope to continue. Thanks for having me.
Hello everyone. My name is Lee Chuan from Vietnam, and I have been here about 8 years. And I'm happy to say that I am become a U.S. citizen now, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Atavia Clausen. I have 2 beautiful kids, and I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tô Nga Thị Nguyễn. I'm from Vietnamese. Today I'm very happy because I get a citizenship, and very thank you everyone, and congratulations everyone. Thank you.
My name is Shahid Tiarali. I migrated from Pakistan and now I'm glad to be in the country USA and now I am a legal citizen over here. Thanks everybody.
I am Gabriel Beduli. Congratulations.
Yeah, this is my mom. This is Mohammed Beluli. She lives in Maryville, Illinois. She loves spending time with the grandkids. And congratulations to everybody.
Hello, my name is Rahul Bansal. I am from India. I came here in 2006. I live in Edwardsville with my wife and 2 kids. She's here also today. By the way, amazing ceremony, very, very amazing way to enter United States officially as a citizen. I'm a child psychiatrist and I have a practice in Maryville.
Hi everyone, I'm already introduced by my husband. So you can see I have a handsome husband, 2 kids at home, and I'm very proud to be a US citizen because this day came after a long time in our lives. Thanks and congratulations to all of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dwayne Brown. I'm from Jamaica. Believe it or not, I've been here for 20 years now, and I'm happy that this journey has brought me to this point, and I'm happy to be a U.S. citizen.
Hi, my name is Jen. I've been in the United States since 1996. I'm married, we have 3 kids. Go Chiefs, Cardinals, and Blues.
My name is Ashley Lewis. I'm from India. I have a beautiful wife and 3 amazing, beautiful daughters. Today, it's a great day for me because it's a dream come true. And I'm proud to be a citizen of the United States of America. Thank you.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Isa Hamad. I'm so happy to be a citizenship today. Thank you for everyone.
I'm Hadi Win. I'm from Burma. I'm so happy today. See you all. Congratulations. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ruby. I'm from Vietnam. I've been here since the year of 2000, and I'm so glad that I passed my test and become a U.S. citizen. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Cassandra Sena. I'm from Yemen, have 4 kids, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dan Lee and I'm from South Korea. I have 1 son and a wife and I'm happy to be here with you guys today.
Hi, I'm Sana. I'm from Pakistan. I have been here 8 years. I have 2 beautiful daughters. My husband being here. I am so happy become a citizen. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia from Singapore. I'm very happy and honored to become a U.S. citizen. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Martina. I'm from Sudan. I have 3 children. Congratulations for us.
Hello everyone, my name is Camila. I'm originally from Poland and I'm married to a wonderful husband who's being camera happy. I'm also a registered nurse and my choice of profession was truly inspired by internal desire to help people for the rest of my life. And I'm very grateful to be here and congratulations everybody.
Good morning. My name is Jaime Juarez. I'm father for 3 beautiful daughters and a son. I've been here for 37 years. And the first thing I say, thank you to God to be here in this beautiful country. and say thank you to this country because I'm from a beautiful family here. And I say congratulations everybody. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. My name is Jimmy Lee. I'm from Vietnam. I'm living in Belleville, Illinois, and I'm so happy when I become U.S. citizen. Thank God, and my family pray for me too much. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Su Jong Jang, and I'm from South Korea. And I came here with an 8-month-old baby, and now he's 8 years old. I'm so grateful, and thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Sahar Kokali. I'm from Bethlehem, Israel. I've been in here for 16 years. I work with a heating and cooling company in Cartersville, and I'm so happy to be here, to get my citizenship, to provide my services to the community, to Illinois, to the United States. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Linda Glenn. I've been here since 1988 from the United Kingdom. I'm now proud to be an American citizen. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Marlena Hansel. I got here 2018. I am married my awesome husband, and we live out in the country, and I enjoy the place, and thank you for welcoming us.
Hello, my name is Katerina Serna. I've lived in Fairmont City for 44 years and work for NAMA Automake. So I sell you guys cars. And I like to thank my family and friends, and especially my sister who got me here. And I thank everybody for you guys being U.S. citizens.
Thank you. My name is Christy. My parents came to Canada from Budapest, which is in Europe, Hungary. So I sympathize with some of your stories where perhaps it was your parents who came to North America. They came to Canada, and my husband died, and I met a wonderful, wonderful man who's filming me right now. And that's how I became an American citizen. And I congratulate every single one of you. This is awesome.
Hi, my name is Irina. I came 10 years ago to the United States with my daughter from Russia because I married my lovely husband. So, and I'm so happy I became citizen of this country because I love United States. I love people in United States. I'm so proud. It's a big day for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Mustafa Hassan. I'm actually born and raised in Iraq. I've been in the United States for about 6 years now, thanks to my lovely parents who unfortunately couldn't make it today. But I would like to take a moment and thank my parents for actually taking the step to come over here to the United States, which is in itself is a very hard process. But thanks to them, I'm actually very grateful to be in a position to continue my education in Southern Illinois University of Edwardsville. I'm actually a pre-med student, so I aspire to be like my fellow American citizens who work in the medical field, whether if you're a registered nurse or a psychiatrist or anything. I congratulate all of you for earning the title of being a citizen, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ursula Hernandez, and I would like to thank everyone for your time in helping us achieve a dream that I'm sure is for everyone. I've been married for 27 years to the love of my life, and I don't know where he's at. We have 4 beautiful children, and one of them's in college, the other 2 in high school, and we decided to do it all over again, so I have a 3-year-old. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations all.
Hello, everybody. I'm Adrian Hernandez. I am a union heavy equipment operator, and I want to say that I'm proud to be an American now. Thank you. Congrats to everybody.
Hi everyone, my name is Blanca. I am from Jalisco, Mexico. I am married. I have 2 children and I am happy for everyone. Congratulations.
Hello everyone. My name is Lee. I'm from Vietnam. Today I'm so happy. Congratulations everybody.
My name is Maria Isabel Toshiko Murata Centeno. I was born Peru, South America. Thank you, United States. It's a wonderful country, an incredible country. Thank you, my son, Dr. Aldo Migone. Thank you, United States.
Hello, congratulations everybody. My name is Guillermo Roger Perez. I'm from Mexico. I arrived in 2017. I come here with my grandfathers, my family, and my best friend, Brandy and Carol. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to say thank you, Ms. Grandy, for doing an awesome job, and everyone up there. I didn't believe we all was going to talk, but thank you. I could tell you enjoyed this. My name is Gerard Moore. I'm a special ed teacher at Granite City High School and a head basketball coach over there. I am just thankful to be given the opportunity to be a United States citizen. I've been here 30 years in the making. I have 4 kids, a wife, my best friend is over there, her family. We all are excited. Thank you again, and congrats to everybody.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jesus Jacinto. In Mexico, Jesus Maria Jalisco. And I'm happy here in the United States for 36. I'm happy for American citizen. Congratulations, everybody.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jesus Ramirez Perez, and I came with my beautiful wife and my daughter, and I'm happy to be U.S. citizen.
Hi everyone, I'm James from the United Kingdom. I'm a pilot and I work in St. Louis, so we try not to lose bags. I just wanted I have a beautiful daughter and a wife. She works at Scott Air Force Base, couldn't be here today, but I just want to thank the organisers today. You did a really great job, and especially the JWOTC and the band, you kind of added something really special, so thanks a lot.
Hello, my name is Diana, and I am from Mexico. I have been here for 24 years, and I came here to go to college, and I ended up staying here. I have 2 beautiful children. One is 20 years old. My daughter is here with me. She is 14. I am an advocate for children, and I am on the mental health field. And this was a dream, and now I can say that it finally came true. Congratulations, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Magdalena Giselle Rivero Shepard. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I come back here 6 years ago with my husband, and I'm a senior in SAUE, and I have 2 beautiful, beautiful cats. And I'm very grateful to be here for all the opportunity that this country gets to me. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Ron Faburada. I am from the Philippines. I immigrated here since 2016 for work. I am a clinical laboratory scientist, and I just like to thank all you guys up there on stage for this ceremony, and as well to my American co-workers who shared a lot of things to me about America, on which I thought are all jokes, but ended up coming out in my citizenship test, and now I'm here. So thank you so much, and congratulations, everyone.
Hi,
my name is Mayada Farhat. I have been here for 10 years, since 2012. I'm a social study teacher. I was, but right now I'm a mom for 3 kids. And congratulations for everyone. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Yolanda. I am a mother to 2 beautiful babies, and I'm incredibly grateful for my husband who put up with my shenanigans while studying. And thank you all for sharing a once-in-a-lifetime experience with me.
Hi, I'm Leticia Sims. I'm 84 years old. I've been here since 1990, and I met my husband here, a World War II veteran. Unfortunately, he didn't make it until today. He passed last year, and I'm so proud to be an American citizen.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Taifik. I'm from Taiwan, and my husband is right there taking photo of me. And we have 2 little cute boys, and my parents-in-law, so they are our biggest support, have babies. Parents-in-law or grandparents, it's really important. And congratulations to everyone.
Hi, my name is Victor Alvarez. I've been here for 36 years, and it took me a long time to get here, and I want to thank my wife to get me here. And I want to say that I'm proud father of United States Marine Corps.
Hello, I'm Tomoko Jo from Japan. I have been here 19 years, 3 months, and 21 days. And I'm finally American citizen I'm proud of. Thank you very much for putting this beautiful ceremony. Today, I'm with one of my son and my supervisor. I have a wonderful workplace. I work for SUIC, Southwestern Community College, as a career and employment specialist. So if you are ever looking for a job as American citizen, please come to my way. I would love to help. Thank you.
My name is Messi Oba from Nigeria. I am so happy today that the promise that God gave to me when I was schooling at Springfield, Missouri in the 80s. He told me, I'm giving you a baby just to relocate you from Nigeria to America. I thought it was a joke, and the Lord has done it. When my baby was of age, she came back to America, and when she is to file, she filed for me and the father and the firstborn of the family. We are all here. I thank this my God that did it for me. Anything that is problem to any of you, just look on God. He will surely do it as he did it to me. Today, I am an American citizen.
Hi, my name is Pinal Patel. I'm from India. I come to 5 years ago. I have a husband and daughter. Congratulations, everyone.
Okay, we've come to the end. Whoop, we got one more.
Hello, I'm sorry. My name is Natalia Mortland. I came here in the end of 2004 from beautiful country of Uzbekistan. I'm happy to become a citizen, and congratulations, everybody.
All right, we good? Does everybody have a chance? Raise your hand. Somebody's pointing somewhere over there.
Hey everyone, my name is Marco Ramirez from La Piedad, Michoacán. I'm 21 years old and I'm happy to become a U.S. citizen and live here.
Hi everyone, I'm Enrique Carranza. I'm really happy to be here. So I'm the last one, so everybody stand out and clap your hands and say congratulations everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Thank you folks for sharing your stories. That's always my favorite part of the day. I think I probably speak for many of the folks on the stage when I say that. But this event wouldn't have been possible without a lot of people who I need to take a moment to recognize. First of all, I want to thank again the St. Clair County judges who are feeling the love today because they've been in the shade the whole time. And I want to thank them for taking time off their work. Many of them I've known most of my life. Tom Kennedy, went to law school with him. He helped me find my first job. Elaine Lachine, we've known each other a long time, appeared in front of my court. And Bill Steele, where are you at? Bill Steele, I worked in a firm with him for years, and his mom gave me a scholarship to go to college. So we appreciate all you being here and taking the time out of your schedule. Also, thanks again to our city clerk here, Jenny Myers. She's not just city clerk, she's magic. I've said this before. You want something to happen, that's the girl to call. Wow, amazing, amazing. Thank you again, Mr. Tessero and the band. You've been wonderful today. Muscuda High School ROTC program, thank you. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for coming out. And Lieutenant Colonel David Berth for directing them. Rochelle Ogpro, our U.S. Attorney, thank you for being here today and participating in this ceremony. Carolia Jacobo, amazing, thank you for your help. Vinayak, thank you too for coming here and leading the pledge. Your story is just beautiful. Carrie Frick, Oktoberfest coordinator, wherever you are out there hiding, thank you for letting us do this here every year and kick off the Oktoberfest. Monica Stump, the clerk of the district court over here to my left, she keeps things running on the district court front. Tom Galbraith, Tom's over here. He is magic to our court. What he does is amazing, and he keeps our program going, including our judicial art competition. United States Citizenship and Immigration staff, you all met them this morning. Tim Foley, he's my wingman in the courtroom, my courtroom deputy and self-proclaimed chief judicial officer. Hannah Jagler, a court reporter. Where are you at? Oh, she's down there. Okay, thank you for taking this all down, make me sound good. All right, Dean Lugie, he's my wingman, he's my clerk of court. I appreciate him being here today. Debbie DeRoos with the U.S. Court. She's here somewhere. She's not here, okay. Carolyn Brooks with the District Court, is she here? Carolyn, wave your hand. Okay, thank you. The Daughters of the American Revolution chapter, who you'll get to know a little bit more later. They're amazing women. They come to every one of these programs. They'll greet you. They'll give you a little flag that you'll keep somewhere special for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for the work you do to come here. Rich Donner with Mudge Legal Video. He'll let you know how you can get a copy of this. It's great if your power goes out and you've got a cell phone, you can play this on the phone. It'll lull you to sleep. All right, and then finally the Belleville East High School volunteers who came and helped set up today, wherever you are. Thank you again. Appreciate it so much. And I was a Belleville East Lancer, on you Lancers. And finally, once again, the Shriners Clubs, the Sister Cities organizations, and the Exchange Club who make this event possible. Once again, all run by volunteers. Can't thank you enough. With that, Tim, let's get these people out of the sunshine. Will you close court for us?
All rise. District Court for the Southern District of Illinois is now closed.
The presentations of their certificates will take place in a little bit, but you're all free to mill about, hang out with your families, get your photos, whatever. We have two participants today who are not only become citizens today, but are celebrating birthdays. Let's sing around a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear new citizen.